Rodriguez versus the George Rowe. Oh, we got it right here. Exactly. Victor Rodriguez, who's an advanced player, versus George Rowe, who's an open player. And this will be a race to 5 for George and a race to 6 for Victor. I believe this is Victor that's breaking the balls. He's won the toss. He's going to 6. His opponent's going to 5. Playing 8 ball on the 7-foot diamonds. We're at the Wecopa Resort and Conference Center in Scottsdale, Arizona. Playing on 7-foot diamond tables using Cyclops balls. Flies the cue ball off the table. Advantage, George. Break is kind of mediocre, not really spread, not really tied up. Made 1 ball on the break. Looks to me like George plays out of Stinger's Bar and Grill in Peoria, as he's wearing a Stinger's shirt. We have players here in the BCA and the USA pool leagues. And we have players all the way from Southern Cal, Las Vegas, New Mexico, Farmington, and the Phoenix area. We have no players from the Tucson area. A little disappointed to see that, but we'll try to fix that in the future, since I happen to be from Tucson. My name is George Teyechea. Taking care of all the camera work and computer work and research is Stephen Kwan. And we're here courtesy of CueSports International. Ozzie Reynolds, General Manager. He's going to start out with one of the balls that's tied up right in the middle there, the 9, for the side pocket. He's actually opened up this rack pretty nice. He has 2 problem balls. He's addressed them both immediately. Took care of the 9 in the middle pocket, now the 13 coming down. He'll probably follow this softly and play the 14 next. Come up the ball by the corner pocket. On the right-hand side next. And then address those 2 balls. Then the ball and the 12 ball in the corner. And without moving his cue ball more than 2 feet total, he might be able to run this table. If he can get good on this 14 ball, he's going to like life a lot. If he can put the cue ball where it's at and nudge the 1 ball over, he's going to like life at all. He's got it to do right there. A little bit of low left or just center left. Can you see it now? You might be able to see this 14 now. If you can, it could be Quayton's foiled. There's a good shot of his t-shirt. There's a shirt that says Stinger Sports Bar and Grill, Peoria, Arizona. I wasn't sure you get to that ball if you can. He's just going to fall forward on this and play the next ball to the bottom corner pocket. And forward just a little. Perfect. And now he can just go forward and play that 10 ball where he's looking over to the right-hand corner. And then follow up just a hair, have the 12 straight in, stop it for the 8. And like I said, he didn't travel his cue ball more than 2 feet, and he's able to run the table. Everything close proximity. He has room, and what he wants to keep in mind is he can hit the rail just before he gets to the pocket, and it should slide in if he's got a small, nice pocket speed on the ball. He just wants to aim this at the right-hand corner of the corner pocket, right at it, so that he hits that tip, that nipple there. And it should slide right in. His cue ball's perfect. It'll go to the rail, come off just a hair, if that, and it'll be straight in for the 12. He could follow it up for the side pocket, but he could overroll it or get behind a 3. So there's so many things that can go on here. But Looks like he's playing this in the side. In which case, if he does, and he did, and it went, he's even better off. Wow. Victor thought he called that in the corner pocket. He's getting out of his chair saying, hey, wait a minute, it's my shot. And he says, no, I called it in the side. I could see where he was aiming it from where I'm standing. I'm about 20 feet behind the right-hand corner pocket at the bottom of your screen. I'm elevated. I'm at about maybe 8 feet off the ground. There's a platform back here. We're sitting up on top of it. Camera is situated another 4 feet above me, right over the middle of the table. About 15 feet back, another 5 feet back from the camera. Whoa, he went over, crossed over. He'll just pointed to where he's going to make the 8 ball, and this is the hardest shot he's had. All the rest are fairly straight in. He's going to want to put just a little bit of draw in this ball so he doesn't slide into that corner pocket. And he is. And Mr. Rowe takes down the first game and gets the break. And Mr. Rodriguez gets penalized for jumping the cue ball off the table on the break. It's the first match for both these gentlemen. The venue here is full of players. You have all kinds of players all over the place now, as you have the six and under tournament going on, and you also had the kickoff for the men's tournament. They're also playing, so we've got a good mixture of players and quite a few of them. You have 97 entrants in the men's single, and you have 77 entrants in the 6 and under. I believe all the 6 and under are done playing. No, I still see a couple of matches going on. But the men's is in full swing. And this kicks it off right here, first match. George breaking. Let's see if he learned a lesson from Vic flying the cue ball off the table. He did, and looks like it's going to be dry. Kind of like the weather in Arizona every month except July and August and the first part of September, because it's been a little on the wet side lately. Walked outside a little while ago, and everything looks gorgeous out there. The surrounding area is kind of hilly, a lot of cactus. Scenic, to say the least. You have Saguaro Lake close by, the Verde River, almost walking distance from here. So, nice scenic area. The Resort and Conference Center, just first rate, top notch. Went over to the casino, had their buffet, which was rather good, especially for $14.95 on a Friday night. They have a nice restaurant right next door to the conference center. The Wazampa, I think it is. Excellent food. Five ball in the side pocket. Just slide that right in. Victor's not shy about shooting balls. Looks like that ball goes. I don't see why he doesn't shoot it and get on the... Oh, yeah, he wants to shoot this ball and get on the 4. You get on the 4 ball, then swing over for the 1-3, and there's the 8 up in the upper left-hand corner. We're just waiting to be pocketed. I wouldn't do this now because he's going to have trouble coming back between those balls. I would take this ball now and go up just a hair for the 4 ball, then kind of follow over for the 1 and 3. Is he going to stop it there? See, that little stop almost got him in trouble. If it slides just a hair more to the right, he's behind the 11. Now he'll just hit the rail and come off just a little bit. Did he come over too far? Is he going to have to jump this ball? Looks like he did. He came off that rail a little bit, not enough draw on the ball, let's put it that way. Had he come off the rail with a little bit of draw and gone up above that ball, he'd be perfect. It's probably perfect here, but it's still, he has to elevate. Anytime you're elevating your cue, your degree of accuracy changes. It goes down. You're just not as accurate. But jump shots, there you go. He says jump shots don't bother me, especially when it's only a quarter ball. And it looks like we're going to have a run out by both players. Well, they both broke service. Each one on the other one's break. So now if they get back on service, with Victor breaking first, if they each break and run out, I think Victor loses. Let's see, he'll have number 2. But then because he'll get to 5 on his 5th break, George will be breaking. Are you going to talk now, Stephen? I just wondered because you're turning the mic up. I thought maybe you had something to say. What's that? Oh. Okay, 1 game apiece. As you can see, Vic struggling with the numbers back there. The other way. There you go. Come back over. That's it. I should get up and give him a hand for putting the numbers up there so you guys can see them up there. Although it's on your scoreboard right underneath, next to their name. The reason you don't see a Fargo rating for either of these players is they're not in the system. They don't have enough robustness, or they don't have any games in the system. So, which I find hard to believe, since one's an advanced player. You would think he'd have enough games in the system to show up. He's got enough games to qualify as an advanced. He might have enough games to qualify to show up in the system, but no. So, no Fargo rate for you guys, and we'll have to just play this off the regular, good old-fashioned style of play. From what I've seen so far, they both handled the cue ball well. Their shot selection is good. The patterns have both been pretty good. I give the cue ball control a slight edge to, from what I've seen so far, to George. He moved his cue ball less. He stuck to his pattern a little better. Did not get in trouble throughout the whole match, throughout the whole game, excuse me. But as you can see here, Victor's doing the same thing. Vic's doing the same thing. He's going to have to come up for this 14 ball. Okay. He's got to come up. Up. Well, he's in trouble now. He didn't need side spin. He just needed high English to come up by the side pocket on the left. And he used side spin and used the second rail and came out to the middle. Now he's got to, I would bank this ball. I'd bank it in the left-hand lower pocket and play shape on the 13. And that's what he tried, but overcut the bank shot. And he was actually, had he made that ball, well, first and foremost, his cue ball wouldn't be there. But had he made that ball and got anywhere where it's at, he could have come off that 13 and slid over for the 8 in the right-hand corner pocket. But since it was missed, he's left an open table. Only problem ball is the 4 ball, which is next to the 3 and the 8, because it won't go by in that pocket. But once the 3 ball's cleared out, he'll probably play the 5 ball here and run into the deuce softly. Well, he's looking up on top. He can do that too, either way. That's always, see that ball in the jaws? That is what I call my safety valve. You want to have a safety valve in case you get in trouble and you get just a little bit out of line. And you want to have a shot you can go to no problem to get back in line. That 6 ball is a good safety valve. He missed a spot. Ooh, he used the whole pocket. I thought he had missed it. I thought that was going to catch the corner and just stay up. But it was on the inside of the corner. It slid in. Softly, but slid. And now a shot here on this 7 ball to the right-hand corner pocket. Then the 3, you bump the 4. And this is where your safety valve comes in real handy. Up on top there. In case you don't bump the 4 right to get a shot, you can go up there, then play the 1, then come back to the 4, and take care of business. Oh, that's missed. Now see, he threw that off with right English on the ball. He didn't need the English on the ball. And he kind of poked it. So I don't know if you saw that ball kind of spin right away. It didn't skid, but it did take the English right away, and it went into the rail. That ball will not slide in. Without the English, it may have. But fortunately for George, he didn't leave Vic much of anything. And having that, again, leaving that ball up there when he didn't really need to shoot it because he had other options, he really can't play safe against him here. But he's got 2 balls and 2 pockets. I mean, wherever he put, even if he was to freeze the cue ball on the left side, underside of the 14, that's over by the left-hand corner pocket, he'd have an easy kick for either shot. So it's tough to play man safe when he's got 2 balls in the jaws. But I can guarantee you, George would have rather made that ball and finished off what he started. If he's going to do that, I would have rather at least tried to make that 7 ball in the corner pocket with a cue ball, and left him a higher degree of difficulty on this 3 ball, because this is pretty much a gimme. Although he's going to slide off the top of the 4 and go towards the side, but this is going to help him. It's not going to hurt him. I go ahead and take that 6 ball now, and then the 1. And then the 7, and then the 4, or the 4 and then the 7. I might have to retract my statement because that means you're moving the cue ball. You're traveling the cue ball too far to get on the 8. Now he's kind of forcing himself to either shoot the 2 or the 1 up in the corner. Keep rolling. Now see, by leaving the 7 ball, remember I retracted my statement just a little bit ago? By saving the 7 ball for last, he's going to have to travel the cue ball probably 2 rails to get position on the 8. Although he may choose to do it softly, since he's shot everything very softly, and play the 8 ball in the left-hand side pocket. But let's see how he handles going from the 7 to the 8. Doesn't really matter where he leaves this cue ball because he can go rail first, he can hit ball first to get on the 8. I do like rail first to come the rail, ball, rail over by the 14 or the 12 ball, whichever ball it is by the 8, and slide by it for the 8 ball in the same pocket. And he can get that from anywhere up there, so it didn't really matter where he was up there as long as he could see it and handle it from there. All you need here is rail first, and it should go right up between the. Should have a field goal. 8 ball, right? Hit it real thin, of course, and the cue ball goes between the 8 and the 12 for straight in shape on the 8 ball in the same pocket. Or he could hit it real soft and come off the bottom rail and play the 8 ball in the side pocket. Keep in mind, I play better from the booth than I do at the table, so I might be leading you awry, but I don't think so. So make sure you hit on this ball. There you go, a little hard, a little bit harder. That angle was there, it was perfect. That's a speed shot. And unfortunately, when the ball is beneath the ball like that, it's a speed shot to get on the 8. This is a natural shot. He just cuts the ball. It looks like a scratch, but it's not. He will hit he'll hit the diamond before the pocket, unless he puts any kind of low English on it. As long as he cues the cue ball in the upper half, he should go right underneath that pocket. He's looking at it. He thinks he's on the 50. He feels like he's on the 50-yard line, and he is. He could shoot it in the side, but I believe the corner pocket is bigger than the side as far as the angle going in. He's not comfortable with this shot. As you can see, he hit underneath the pocket and made it perfect. Nice shot. 2-1. Nice out by George. '97 entrants. We've got 2 of them right here watching them. One's going to 6, one's going to 5. The one going to 6 is actually 2 games behind. He needs 5. His opponent needs 3. And for the break, we're off and running. Slams the side of the pocket, makes 2 balls on the break. Almost makes the 8 ball on the side. Instead, if he chooses to take solids, he's got a 3 ball that's pretty well tied up. But if he chooses the stripes, well, 2 of them went down, so there's only 5 left on the table. The 13's tied up. If that 4-13 is lined up, he can shoot that. You can also just take that ball right down the rail in the upper right-hand corner, as he's going to do. And doesn't want to move the 3, but doesn't want to get hooked behind it, if in case he wants to shoot the next ball. Oh, that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. I think he may have been trying to push the 8 ball up just a hair in front of that pocket. Tough shot, but Table's open. Come to think of it. I'm taking that 12 ball right in the side pocket. And I'm going to get on that 11 and then come up for the 13. And just go after it right away. He's going for solids. I didn't like that from the get-go. First and foremost, that 3 ball's tied up pretty good. So's that 4-7. Although he would have had a shot here had he made it. But he only had 1 ball to get to on the stripes, and that was to move the 13. And he had a way to do it on his next shot had he shot the 12 ball. So, but my opinion is like anything else. Everybody has an opinion, and it's not necessarily the right one. He felt he liked the solids better, but again, he was shooting over a ball. So, George is taking a look at things. The table's still open. He might be liking the solids now too, because the only shot he has a 12 ball that's not solid. Or that is solid, excuse me. He's got a straight in shot on the 7 ball or the 12. And that's about all. Unless that 11 ball goes in the side past the 2. He hasn't even looked at it, so I'm going to assume that it's doesn't go by, or he's not even thinking about shooting it. Why? Again, I think he was trying to break out that 8 ball. Breaking it out in the open. Because he has to move that 3 ball now that he's chosen solids. Actually, he didn't choose solids. Vic made a solid first. That's right. Sorry. My bad. Around the world in 80 days. And here's his shot. Here's what he's waiting for. He'll cut the 4 ball, move the 3. Hopefully to a place where he has a shot on it, because he's going to be fortunate to get a shot on the 5. Depending on how he hits this 3 ball, that will determine whether he'll get a shot on the 5 or not. If he shoots the 4 ball. He's not going to. He's going to shoot the 2 ball on the side. Here's his chance to break out that 3. He's not going for it. I guess he feels he can get to it later. Has he got the same chance? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Now, does he have to worry about making that 8 ball by chance? I don't think so. I think it's close enough to the rail that he doesn't have to worry about putting it to the side. Otherwise, it could be a concern. Well, just like that. But he drew that too much. He wanted to hit more 3-ball than 8-ball. He's gonna. Oh, that's a nice call here. Nice shot. Observant. He's gonna play the 3-ball in the corner off the 13. This works. He has to hit half the ball. He has to hit the upper side of the ball. The thinner he hits it, the less chance of making it. He's got to get on this 5-ball, so he's going to have to hit this with some pace. There it is. Look at this cue ball coming over for the 5. Well done. Mr. Rowe plays some pretty good 8-ball. Pretty darn good 8-ball. He'll just hit this with high center English. Come over just past that 14 for that 8-ball. You don't need to do anything fancy, just don't hit the 14. If you get by it, you're perfect. If you go by it with some pace, you either hit the 8 or get shave for it in the side pocket. I don't think I would try to play shave for it for the upper right-hand corner. It's too delicate. I'd go ahead and either run into it or go by it, because that's where this shot takes him. Not there, not there, not any. Now see, he hit low ball there, and he could have hit low ball. What he could have done was swung over with some draw, caught the bottom rail, the side rail, and then headed that cue ball towards the left-hand side pocket, and been straight in on the 8 for the side pocket. That's actually an option that I, just before he shot, kind of saw it, but I didn't think to do it before, because it just laid so natural to use high English there. It laid pretty natural. And now he's got a straight up kick shot. Just kick to the outside of the 8-ball and make it in the side. Easy to say, easy to see, hard to execute. Oh, that's close. Hits the other side and he's got a gin. He missed it by 1 ball. A little bit less than a ball. Half a ball, excuse me. He hit it on one side. If he hits the other side, probably makes it. But if he'd hit his last shot better, he wouldn't have had to do that. Let's put it that way. Just about anything he does here will be right. Unless he leaves this cue ball on the bottom rail. That would not be right. He's left himself. Could have left himself better. Let's put it that way. That's precisely what I mean. He's going to get fortunate. Nope. He's fortunate to leave such a high degree of difficulty on the shot. He erred by bringing that cue ball down. He pretty much erred. That cue ball should have never come down this part of the table. Should have stayed up close to the center for all 3 balls. And here you just focus and make the ball. You're not worried about anything. You're just worried about making this ball hit it where you have to. Kind of like that. Takes a 3-1 lead. He needs 2 games. His opponent needs 5. That 2-game lead I talked about earlier is now a 3-game lead. Those games really hurt because your mistake gave that game away. I know that when I make that mistake, it plays in my mind, and I don't like the way it makes me feel. But right part is, Vic has the break. Vic is an advanced player, so the break and run is completely within his grasp. And time the cue ball flies off the table. Poor Vic looked at that ball, then looked up at me and looks at me like saying, "Oh, crap. I didn't want to say crap, but I will. Oh, crap, what did I just do? Oh, darn." There we go. I said, "Oh, darn, what did I just do?" Again. Last time he did this, George ran out. And this is a replay of this last run out. The cue ball didn't travel more than 2 feet. And if he just keeps this ball, everything's there. He just makes this, is it the 15 ball in the side pocket? The 10 ball's next. Kind of follow just past the 10, so he can just draw the ball over by the 2 and shoot the ball in the corner. Then the 2 by the other corner pocket and come up for the 8, and it's bing, bang, boing, another game. He'll be on the hill. But again, like I just said, that's easy to say, and he did exactly what I just discussed. There's 2 ways you can play this. He could actually draw this ball back now and play the 9 and draw it back again for the ball that is by the 2 solids in the middle of the table. Then play that one in the corner with shape for the 10 in the same corner on the left, and then the 8 ball in that same pocket. There's 2 ways to go about it. They both work. And actually, I think the draw shot works better starting with the 12 or the 9. Playing the 9 ball. Not hard. Nice and soft. Whoa. He's tied up that ball. He's tied up. He can take care of it right here, right now. Oh, but no, it can be trouble. He can cut this 12 ball with inside English and come up and hit the 6, which pushes the 12 ball into the clear. And depending how he hits the 6, he'll have a shot. Hits the bottom side of it, no shot. Hits the top side of it, shot. Or position, better said. Delicate shot. Aiming for the top part of the 6 ball. Ended up with the bottom part and didn't hit it. Held it up too much. Too much English. And here you're banking this 10 ball in the lower right hand corner, drawing the cue ball straight back for a cut shot on the 12. That's all we have, folks. Ain't got no more. This might seem kind of drastic, kind of, crazy, but that's the aggressive play. I don't see a safe play. This ball's got to come back. Hopefully hit the right side of the 6, and we'll have a shot on the 12. Hit the other side of the 6 and scratched and almost made the 10. But half the battle is shooting the right shots. The other half is making them. Vic has opportunity. He's trailing by 3 games. Even though the score's 3-1, that translates to 3 games for him. He needs 5. His opponent needs 2. If I'm not mistaken, 5 minus 2 equals 3. He's going to start out with a combo instead of the 2-ball. Okay. He's playing safe here? He's playing safe here. Interesting. Are you confused yet? I said, are you confused yet? Stephen had a confused look on his face as he was looking at the table. I think maybe he was daydreaming. I just can't get him to speak. He just won't say anything on the microphone. Doesn't want to say a word. For those of you listening that are local in Phoenix, keep in mind that tomorrow on Saturday there will be a three-person There's Scotch triples, three-person Scotch team, 9-ball benefit tournament, $100 per team. All of it going to Lawrence Ibarra and family. I believe he was diagnosed with liver cancer, and his family could use some assistance. So get out here, come play in the tournament, come out supportive. There's all kinds of raffles. There's a Volturi case. There's one pocket book by Tom Worth. There's autograph photos, Scott Frost. Scott Frost is heading this up. There's a acoustic guitar, a 12-string acoustic guitar going on, being raffled off. Along with the tournament, there's a lot of support here for Lawrence. So come on out, participate, enjoy the venue. Nice setup by CueSports International. Stables to play on. There's a bar in the room. There's an excellent restaurant on the side. There's a buffet in the casino. There's a casino for a little side trip. Load of activities. Come on out. He's gone way, way too far. I don't know what he was attempting to do there. Maybe bump to 14. He didn't have to, but he's trying to play safe there. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but if he wants to try to run out, you know what he can play here? He's got a beautiful 4-railer lined up. Draw this cue ball over to the left-hand side rail, and should come straight off for the 10 to the side. And this ball goes between the 10 and the rail, and could go 4 rails into that right-hand corner pocket. Told you I was in that case. But look at the shot. What do you think, Steven? It's on, isn't it? If you're a one-pocket player, guess what? This is a hanger. Just think about it. Just take a look at it. Don't think I'm crazy yet. Just take a look. In your mind, you're about 5 inches from the left of the spot. He's going to back cut this ball, which means he probably scratches off the 10 on the side. See? Cuts that ball. He goes into the 10 and he goes towards the side. I'm telling you, that shot sounded crazy, but it was on. But what he played was much better, and I'll tell you why. He just played a nice safety. He cut the ball, went 2 rails up to the top of the table, and what is Vic looking at? Not very much. Trouble. He can see the 2, and that's all he can see. He can't make the 2-ball. Well, he might be able to if he banks it to the upper right-hand corner. But that shot is, that's a tough shot. Tough shot. And he probably hits the 10-ball going by. So he's trying to see what he can do. He's trying to maybe double him up. I'm not sure. He's looking. He's trying to be creative. What can I do? Well, the only thing he can probably do is cut the 2-ball to the 10 and try to get the cue ball back up where it's at, and hopefully, possibly, aim to hit the 10-ball where it goes away from that side rail down to the middle of the table. It's a tough one. It really is. Let's see what he does. He kicked and gave up ball in hand. Well, to tell you the truth, anything would have been better than that. He'll probably play the 10-ball first. I don't see why he wouldn't, but like I said, I'm in the booth there at the table. Stop the cue ball dead. Just stop it dead. Get it off the rail so you can stop it. Take it off the rail. You don't want to follow this ball. Okay. Now he wants to draw the cue ball up between the 8-ball and the side rail. Hopefully hitting right about where the second diamond is, right where the tip of his cue was now. Second diamond up from the bottom pocket, and then come out for the 8-ball in the same pocket that he's going to pocket this one. Straight draw shot. Up the rail. Hits the side rail and comes out. Or there's always that. Just take the long shot in the corner. Probably a higher percentage shot than what I would have played because I don't mind traveling my cue ball. Maybe that's why I get in so much trouble on these diamond 7-foot tables. Mr. Rowe is on the hill, staring down his opponent at 4-1 and breaking. Big break here for George. He would like to finish this off with a break and run. Not let his opponent come to the table. When you got him down, keep him down. Don't let him out of the chair. I can't remember a time my opponent beat me from the chair. They can't beat you unless they're allowed to the table. By the way, 8-ball in the break is a re-rack, so, or it gets spotted. So he couldn't win on that shot. He has to run the table and make the 8. Open table. Solids. Solids are open with the exception of the 4-ball that's over on the left side of the table next to the 10, 12, and 11. It does go in the upper left-hand corner if he gets rid of the 6. So pocket the 6, draw it straight back. Pocket the 5, draw it straight back for the 6. Play the 7 in the side, the deuce in the corner, the 3 ball in the corner, the 4 ball, that's the trouble ball, in the upper left-hand corner, the 1 ball in the corner, then the 8. Back, 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 back. You want it to come straight back for the 6. It's on the left side rail. Well, I'm not sure he wanted to do that. That's what I would have wanted to do. But again, I'm not at the table. Well, what's he doing way over there? Doubling himself up on the 7-2, or playing the 7 in the side, running the cue ball into the 13 ball at warp speed. I think Vic's going to look back on this match and say, I don't think I played my best. And I don't think he should feel surprised that he's down 4-1. Don't mean to be critical, but from what I've seen, he's been outplayed here. Decisions. Well, he's got 3 balls that are tied up. I guess the decision should say, or should encompass, how do I deal with those 3 balls? How do I move them to my advantage? He's going to start with this 11 ball on the side, or play safe. Well, he played the 11 ball on the side. Let's give him the 2 ball. I think 2 ball goes in the side. Doesn't look like the 3 ball goes to the left-hand corner, so he's going to have to do a little work. Shoot the 2 ball with a hair of right English. Come into the 9, have the 3 and the 6 ball there, or 7 ball. You have 3 balls right by the spot altogether. Handle those 2. Now he still has to deal with the 6 ball first, otherwise the one on the rail up by the 8. In order to get that 4 ball clear. It's the only pocket for the 4 is in the upper left, so he has to clear out the 6 before he gets on the 4. And he needs to use the 3 or the 7 ball down here on the bottom to get to it. Doesn't go, does it? Yeah, I don't think it goes. I've been looking at it on the monitor. It just doesn't appear to. I could be mistaken, but it just like that 7 ball has the slightest little bit of it locked. Eight ball on 7-foot diamond tables. And there's your block shot. Well, now we're going to play safe. Where do we play safe to? Go off the 14, which is on the right-hand side of the rail. Well, he's got a shot here. What am I talking about? He's got a shot where he can make this 12 ball. And if he can't make the 12 ball, then he goes off the 14 on the ball on the right-hand side and put the cue ball up behind the 8. Got him dead safe up there. Anywhere up there and he's safe. Just about anywhere up there. Shooting this ball can possibly lose him the game. I don't think it can win him the game. because he's going to open up the 10. But he's going to leave a shot on the 5. Well, if I'm not mistaken, that 7 goes off the 11 on the side. He's looking. Well, his best shot. He's going to bank this ball up in the upper right-hand corner. He's going to play safe on the bottom. Yep, he's just going to play safe right there. I still like behind the 8 ball. Or if he just rolls up to the 14. Just roll up to the 14. Not giving up anything. Not giving up anything of value. George wants to close this match out. He needs this game. Trying to put him up against the 10. He's come up. He's given the 4 ball on the side. He's given up the game. He's given up the game here. He can just shoot this 4, then the 6, the 5, and then the 7, and then the 8. If he could stop it, if he wants to, he could shoot the combo. He's got options. Something he hasn't had this whole match. He's been limited this whole match. He's got options now. Makes this ball soft, soft, soft. Oh. Okay, now he draws this ball straight back. Just a little bit past, right where his hand is. If he can get this ball to where his hand is, he'll love life. That's actually a better way of getting there than drawing the ball. Didn't realize he had that little bit of an angle, but he probably created it by cheating the pocket. Make this, and we're calling it chin. Ooh. Thought he left it out a little too high. And there's life in Vic Rodriguez. There's still life. And it says break. That brings a smile to his face as he proceeds to whack the balls to go on to game number 7 in this race to, I guess, 6 for him, 5 for his opponent. His opponent is on the hill. Vic has to win 4 consecutive games. He can't afford to lose a game. It puts him on the 1-loss side. I believe the winner of this game will face Brian Reich, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure on that. I remember seeing that on the scoreboard, on the brackets. I am correct. Winner, since Brian had a bye, the winner will play the winner of Vic and George here will play Brian Reich. He's actually watching this match. He's up in the upper right-hand side there. He's been hitting balls on the table just outside the pro arena, along with a couple of his buddies in crime. Fellow Phoenix List players. Long shot on this 6 ball. Makes this, he'll probably have a shot on the 5 or the deuce. Well, he won't have a shot on the 5 or the deuce. And that brings George Rowe up. He wants to close this match out. He says, I got to win this game right here, right now, my turn. Let's go. Pump up. A lot of players in the room. A lot of people in the room. Other matches going on at this time. Other matches of note, excuse me. You've got Ozzie Reynolds and Trace Kane playing on table 6. You've got John Smith and Navin Talreja playing on table 4. You got Pete Barrios, Art St. Germain playing on table 3. You got John Begay, William Weiss playing on tables 8. Jim Hendrickson, Brian Long on table 10. Quite a few of the matches going on here. I can go on and on. Another Jason Kane, Tim Daniels on table 12. Colin Saylor, Al Ballesteros on table 14. David Miller, Paul Lawson on table 16. And George Rowe continues to try to run out here. He keeps surveying the field. Joseph Azen, Fernando Pratt's playing on table 18. Oscar Lopez Sr. and Javert Johnson playing on table 20. Here's a good match for you. Mike Boyd Sr., a master player, versus Nick DeLeon, an advanced player. They are on table 22. Jason Burkhardt, Burt Alleycat. There's a good match on table 26. Frank Wellman, Todd Rowitz, table 28. And from Sierra Vista, Brian McIntyre and Greg Cool on table 30, or Cole. Gives you a rundown on what's going on in that first bracket. There's 2 preliminary brackets and then the final bracket. 97 entrants, 2 of them facing off right here. One leads 4-2. One's on the hill. One needs 4 games. And the one that needs 1 game and is on the hill is, I would say, in a commanding position on this rack. I'd go ahead and pocket this ball and let the cue ball just tap that 8. When he pockets it and just stop it there, the 8 ball should fall forward a little bit, and then you should be straight in on the 5. So you can come back for the 6, then the 3, and then the 8. Go ahead and tap that 8 ball. Make sure it moves forward a little bit. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. I didn't want to slide there. He slid down. Slid down on that one. He still has a shot. He's got a nice shot on the 3 ball in the corner pocket. Stops it there. He can shoot either the 6 or the 5. I would probably prefer, if he stops it right there, I'd probably prefer to shoot the 6. Come back a hair, shoot the 5, and then the 8. He's in a good spot. Don't panic. Don't worry. Be happy. Just shoot it like you're playing 9 ball. Stop the ball. Don't do that. Ouch. That's one of the weaker strokes I've seen him execute. He let the Q-tip kind of float up during the stroke. You saw it just kind of, I don't want to say flare, you saw it just kind of flare up a little bit when he shot that ball. And followed it instead of stopping it. It hurt. And it was off course. Thus he missed the ball. Well, here's the chance for Vic to come back into this match. Close the gap. Get another game in his quest for 5, which is now 4 since he got 1. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Why would he come down? On that shot there, I would think he wants to travel up to the 14 on the left side on the rail there. Shoot that and come up just a hair for the 13 in the same pocket he just pocketed the last ball. He is now, I don't want to say squandered his opportunity, but I don't think that 13 goes in the upper left-hand corner, and that's the only shot he has. It is so close. And I'm not sure it goes. I don't think it does. And that's his only opportunity. Well, looks like he might be banking this ball to the side pocket. Nope, he's playing safe. Well, the problem with playing safe there is he's going to get played safe again. He's tied up the 12 ball, up by the 3. It might slide by that 3 ball. He's looking at it to see if it does. He could decide to just, all he has to really do is tap this 5 ball to get a rail. Either draw it back, tap it up. Just not leave a shot for the right-hand corner pocket. And to tell you the truth, even if he does, that 12 ball's still tied up on top. but you're allowing your opponent to come to the table. So with the starting in the starting blocks, don't do that. He's playing the 5 ball in the left-hand corner pocket. It's hard to disagree with him. You want to close it out. Made it. But he also put the moved the 8 ball over, and I believe he's blocked. He's effectively blocked the 7 ball from going in the corner. Well, he's not moving the 3 ball unless he's certain he can run the table. I don't have a problem with him going ahead and cutting that ball he's looking at now, 7 ball, and going and pushing the 13 either up off the bottom rail or right on top of him, on top of the bottom rail. Because the ball up on top doesn't look like it goes, excuse me. I don't want to say it will not go, it might slide in off the rail. Cheat the pocket and slide it in. And this is what I mean by putting him on top. Now, he didn't put him on top. I feel confident here in getting a shot on this ball. He can shoot this ball in left-hand corner pocket and put some draw on the cue ball and send it towards that 12-3. He can also do it with a lot of right English. And actually, that might be the best way. No, I don't think so. He can't get that much on it. I don't think he can. This is a draw shot all the way. This is a draw shot all the way. Little unfortunate, but remember, when you're shooting shots like that, you're actually grasping the straws. Now, it's just a matter of grasping the right one, but you are grasping the straws. There's several variables that can happen. One of them did, and it was unexpected, and it was unfortunate. But he's left the shot. This can be kicked in with a little bit of pace. He should be able to get rewarded and get on this 8 ball and win the game. He misses this, more than likely, he's done. Matches on this shot. Are you excited yet? Are you nervous? Are you rooting for Vic? This is this is like a 1 in 10 shot. It's got to happen. It's got to happen just right. Hasn't happened yet. It's not going to happen. He hit the 3 ball, and that's either way. He was going to get ball in hand. So, what do you do here? Got to play the 3 ball in the left-hand corner pocket. Or he could play the 3 ball into the rail, into the ball. Which is what I like, actually. I kind of like that. Either one's good. Yeah. Either shot's good. He's got ball in hand, and it's probably the same degree of difficulty for either shot. As long as you're comfortable playing, ball into the rail and off a ball, two ways you can play this. You can draw it back, or you can stop it for the side pocket. This is for the match. Whatever happens here, if George executes, he can win this match right here. He can close it out. This is a straight draw shot. Draw back 3 inches, draw back 3 feet. You're going to have a shot. Stop it, and you're going to have a shot. Side pocket. Straight in. His heart's racing. He's down on the ball. Surveys the putt. It's a birdie. Wins the match. George Rowe will meet Brian Reich, and Vic Rodriguez will go on to the left side of the bracket on the one-loss side. Our next match is scheduled for 9 o'clock or 8:30. I got it. Hold on. Next match is scheduled for 8:30.